Guys, welcome to another video. Even though this one, as usual on this channel, we're recording it live, but for most of you guys it's going to be a replay. And in this video I want to show you a little bit about the Laminator. Yesterday you guys wanted to see both next to each other, so we're going to do that. And then I want to show you the modifications, what I've done to the Laminator so far, and what modifications we've got planned. I want to show you what modifications we've got on the X-Maxx, and I've got to do a little repair on it, so we can do a little bit of wrenching. And then I also want to show you a new toy that we've got that I'm going to show you a little bit later. So I guess for now, we'll have a quick look at the Laminator first. Put them side by side so you can see the size of them. So the X-Maxx is actually a big RC car, but you compare that to the Laminator, it's just like in a completely different league. The camera does not do it justice how big the Laminator is. I can't even get it in. Look, I'm trying to get all the way back so you can get the size in there. Laminator, X-Maxx. It makes the X-Maxx look tiny, and the X-Maxx is big. So, all right, let's get the X-Maxx out of the way for a second. We'll have a look at the Laminator. So this Laminator is almost stock. I want to put a better engine in it. I want to put the RC, is it the RC Max or the Max UK engine, the ATCC, whatever it's called. I want to put that in there, but I don't like the exhaust, how they have it. The exhaust comes across here, and it all pokes out the back, and you've got this big cage thing that goes over it, and I want it looking more realistic like it already does. So I'm kind of thinking is modify the exhaust, and instead of it going out the back, is having some zoomy headers that come out the sides. So that's going to be a bit of a project coming up. So modifications so far, we've got rear wheel steering on it. You can buy that as a kit if you go on flammable.com. And by the way, guys, there's a lot of scammy websites that are advertising this for like really, really cheap. And they're using my video to try and promote it. They're all scams, guys. If you buy them, you're not going to get it. You're going to end up getting like probably nothing or something worth like £5 or $5 or something. So don't fall for those scams. The only place you can get this from is from Primal. So go to the Primal website, and if you go on that Primal website, there's going to be a list of all the dealers on there that stock that car. So if you get it from one of those dealers, you'll be good. If you get it anywhere else, it's probably going to be a scam. So I've done the rear wheel steering conversion on it, and it's pretty much the same axle now as the front axle. So in the kit, you get the ends, you get all the steering on there, you get the servos. I think next, I want to upgrade these steering servos because I haven't quite got the power. Well, I have, but I don't know, they still feel a little bit weak. So they've got quite a lot of kilos, but if you look on the Primal website, they have got upgraded ones. They're expensive, but I think we're probably going to try them out. Either that, or, where's it gone? I don't know if this one's going to fit, but is it AGF? AGF sent me this, and this was supposed to go into the EXB. That's where it was supposed to go, but it's a different thread in here. On most servos, this is an M3 thread, and this is an M3.5, and on the Kraton, that screw's like about that long, and I haven't got any M3.5s that long. And they said they're going to send me one if I tell them what size. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. But otherwise, I'm going to have to buy one myself and put it in there. But what I was thinking, these are 78 kilos. They're made of metal. They look really good quality. I reckon they're going to go in there, you know. I reckon even with that thread, that should, I don't know, we might have to grind it down a little bit to get it to go in. But it should bolt in there, I think. I mean, it all looks perfect. I reckon they're going to bolt straight in. And we're just going to have to get some M3 screws and maybe just shave that bit down. But I wanted to test this out first in something else to see if they're any good before I get 4 of them to put into this. So that is the only upgrades on that so far. I need to get a new body for it, actually, because look, we've already split it there, look. So when I get my next one, I think we're going to drywall tape it and shoe glue it, but give it some more layers of drywall tape. Oh, another modification, I lowered the suspension. Normally, these shocks, they're bolted on, I think, is it that hole or that hole? And it makes these sit really high. If you look at a real monster truck, these 4-link bars, they're normally level. So that's how I wanted mine to be, because with it all jacked up, it didn't quite look right for me. So, yeah, and I think that is the only upgrades I've done on it. I set the rear geometry up slightly differently, because if I set it up how I set it in the instructions, the caster angle, and that's the angle in between the kingpin, stock, it would have faced that way. And then when you're going in a straight line, the back wheels would start wobbling. And someone said in the comments yesterday, how do you stop the wheels from wobbling? Well, you've got to put the caster going that way. So you want the angle of the kingpin to face that way like that. So if you look at the hubs, look, you can see they're leaning back a little bit. And I think I did it. Can't remember how I did it now. But I think if you take this piece off here, there's loads of screws in there, and you just turn it round like a different screw hole position, put it all back together again. And luckily, everything lines up. Oh, and I put these on top, because normally you get one underneath and one on top. And that puts a lot of stress on these bushings in there and makes it go wobbly. So I've done that on there, and I've done it on the front as well, yeah. So a lot of you guys keep saying you want to see it out again soon. And yep, I will get it out again soon. We've got the project on the engine coming up soon, but I've got to build this first. Got to build this monster truck first, guys. I've just been speaking with a company that making the parts for me, and they reckon the parts should be ready in a couple of weeks, ready to ship out. And then they should be on the water for a couple of weeks. So I reckon in about a month's time, I should hopefully have all the parts to build this, minus the engine. They're gonna ship the engine a little bit later, because they're still waiting for the crankshaft and the supercharger. So at least I can crack on with it. I can put all the transmissions in, I can put the axles on it, the shocks, all the interior, the body, I can get all that lot done. And then when the engine turns up, hopefully we can just drop it straight in, and it shouldn't be too much effort to get it up and running. And I want to get this thing done for August, guys. August the 22nd at Santa Pod. There's the UK Monster Truck Nationals, and they want me to take part there. They want me to unveil it there, and that's what I'm aiming for, guys, to get it done for that. Is it all coming from USA? Said RC Woven Baja. Yes, everything's from USA. This come from California. Come from a company called CRD. That company there, look. For anyone that's interested, you can see the difference between the European pallets and an American pallet there. So this come all the way from California. I had to get a 40-foot high top shipping containers to get it in. It wouldn't get into the smaller containers. So yeah, guys, I can't wait. I'm so excited. You don't understand. I'm a little kid, like waiting for Christmas Day. All right, next, let's have a look at the little X-Maxx. The little X-Maxx, the big X-Maxx, really. If you click on the link down below, I've done a whole video of showing you all the upgrades that I've done to this, and there's links to where you can buy it all from, where you can buy the X-Maxx from, all the speed controllers and everything. There's links in that video. I couldn't be bothered to put it all in this one. So link down below if you're interested in all these upgrades on here, and I think I've put them all in there. Apart from, I've just got a little care package turn up from Trill, that company there. Look. So type that into Google, Trill, and you'll see they make a load of X-Maxx parts. They make parts for these lossies as well. I've got the axles on there, look. They're sending me some axles, actually, to go on this. So I've got a set of Trill axles coming for this, because a lot of people say that these plastic ones, they break. So I've got a sway bar set there to stop it leaning, and we've got the aluminium axles coming. So that's going to be coming up soon. So I'll put on the diff covers, because I've actually broken a few of these. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, because often if you put alloy on, you're stopping stuff from flexing, and you could end up breaking other stuff. So I'm going to test it for a while and see what happens. But maybe, or maybe not, this might, when you start hitting this, it might break the bulkhead instead. It might or might not, we'll see. If it keeps smashing bulkheads up, I'll go back to the stock ones, because the stock plastic ones are cheap. They're like £3 or £4 or dollars. Then I put this little cover on top here, because they sent it to me. And I suppose that's a nice little upgrade. I've actually broken one of these before, and it's going to hold your spur gear in better. These parts are not that heavy. They're a little bit more heavy, but not too much. I've got this plate on the front here. I've broken a few of these in the past, so that might be a good upgrade. But again, it might start smashing it all out of the shock towers. So time will tell. Round the front, this is what I like. I've got the Trill hub carriers and the hub, or whatever it's called, a knuckle, because these have actually got bigger bearings in there, because that's a bit of a weak spot on these X-Maxx, is that you often smash this bearing out because it's quite a thin walled. It's worse on the back, but on the back I've got the RPM ones, and they come with a bigger bearing too. And these are actually, I've had these for about 4 years, and they're still going perfectly. So we got that on there. So other mods. So mods that if you get an X-Maxx, mods that you have to make, in my opinion, to make it really bash ready, you want to get these Sen hinge pins. And you'll see more of that in a minute. We've got to fix it. We've got to put another arm on there. But normally, there's just a pin that goes through like this, and a screw that holds it on. The trouble is, when you wallop it, it can break this back leg off. Not on the top, but on the bottom. So literally, that's just a nut and a bolt. You'll see that in a minute when we take it apart. I've got these little cups here from... I can't remember where they're from, but if you click on the other video in the description down below, then you'll see what those are. And I've broken a couple of these cups, so you glue that on top or wedge it on. Mine kind of wedged, but I put a bit of glue on there as well just to help hold them on. That stops the cups from breaking. So definitely a worthy upgrade. I see the RC Kiwis done a video about the upgrades that I do. They put the gold shock shafts in. I used to do that back in the day, and it's still got a couple in there. But nowadays, I'll just run the stock ones. The stock ones are more than strong enough. On the olden days, they used to have a smaller thread in the bottom of the shock shaft, so you used to snap these off all the time. But the newer ones, it's a thicker thread, so they're actually stronger. So I no longer... Well, I'm not saying don't get the golden ones. You know, they might be a little bit stronger, but the stock ones are more than strong enough. In my opinion, anyway. Then moving along, I've got an AGF servo in there. Loads of power. Super, super smooth. It does about 59 mile an hour. I want to take it out again on the weekend and try and get it to over 60 on the bash setup. You know, no speed gear. Well, it is geared up, but this is the setup that I use for bashing. So that's quite cool. We've got a Max 6 CSC. They fit in there almost perfectly in the same spot. They're reliable and they offer more power. Then there, I've got a 6S X-Maxx motor. This motor here came out of the original X-Maxx, but you can run them on 8S. Even the Traxxas official 8S conversion kit does not come with a motor, but it comes with the 8S ESC. So, you know, Traxxas say you can run this on 8S, I believe. And as long as you keep an eye on the temperatures, you should be good. I've melted a couple of motors, but as long as you keep an eye on temps, you don't let it get too hot to touch, it should be fine. A lot of people ask me, why is there no fan? The reason for that is I normally smash them off. You do a big jumps and stuff and it breaks the fan. If you look at that one, the Hobby Wing one, it's got blades missing. And a lot of people think it's because stones get in there. That might be the case, but what I've found is you land big jumps, the shock of it just smashes those fan blades off. So once they go, I don't really bother anymore. I mean, I've got some fans here to put on it. I've still got to find a way of mounting these on there. Maybe a zip tie or something. I don't know. We'll get them on there somehow. Then we've got to find a way of powering it. These are made to plug into lipos, but I can't be bothered to plug it into lipos every time I use it. So I'm going to wire that probably into the plug there. That's going to be at some point. Don't know when. We'll do it at some point. Gearing wise, I'm running a Hot Racing spur gear, a 50 tooth. If you're running an 8S X-Maxx, like one of those ones there, then you're probably going to want to run a different gearing. I'm not fully sure what gearing. But on this truck, I'm running a 50 tooth spur gear, Hot Racing. And then pinion gears at the moment, I'm using RW pinions. They're really good. RW Racing, type it in online. And I think it's an 18 tooth or 19 tooth what I've got on there, I think. I normally run it in that gearing. Sometimes in the winter, I can gear it up to like a 20 tooth. That's a bit high, a bit crazy. But in the summer, when it's hot, I normally gear it down to probably like a 17 or 18, 19, something like that. So moving round, oh, you see I've got an RPM arm here. I've tried these out and I just had it laying around, so I put it on. But the stock arms are pretty good. They're good enough. As long as you put these send hinge pins through there, you should be good. And I can hear myself talking through the iPad. Just get that volume down because it's annoying. I will get to some comments in a bit, guys. I'm going to start wrenching and I will get to the comments in a little while. Right, what else we got? What else we got going on? So we've got an RPM arm here. I did actually break an RPM arm a little while ago. And I only bought them really to see if they're any good. They're all right. I've still broken them. I mean, honestly, I'm happy with the stock arms. And they even make heavy-duty arms. But stock arms with the send hinge pins, perfect. And RPM makes some as well, these hinge pins. And I think Hardcore's got some and he's bent them. And I've heard a few people bent them. But these send ones, I've never bent any. And I've had them in here now for probably about 4 years. And I've never bent one. So, all good. Shocks, completely stock oil in there. I think this is still the same oil in there from like 4 years ago. I'm a bit lazy, but it still works. It's only a basher, so it doesn't really matter. I've just put these titanium buttons on the back here. So when I pop wheelies next, on concrete, on the road, on the tarmac, on the pavement, whatever you want to call it, there's going to be loads of sparks coming out. I've forgotten the dude's website who sells them. But if you go on my live stream, where we had the infractions out, it's probably a couple of weeks ago. Have a look on there. The video where I smashed my GoPro. Have a look on there, and I tell you on there what the website is. Later on, I'll probably put the link in there if I remember. And Vinny's got to send me the link what it is, and then I'll put it in there later on. And they literally just screw on. I've had to drill these out. They come with an M3 hole, and these are M4s, so I had to put a bigger hole in there. Titanium's really hard to drill, so you've got to go really slow. But it did do it. I've got some good quality high Knox drill bits. I've done it with them. Slow is the key. And then if we look underneath, I put another couple of buttons on here so we get sparkage when we hit skate park ramps and stuff. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea or not, though, because when it bottoms out, I'm hoping it's not going to put a load of force on there and smash the back of the bulkhead off. But I suppose we're going to see if it does that or not. In there, I've got the two-piece drive shaft. So you've got a block in the middle that's 3D printed. There's a link to that in the video down below in the link. It's got a bearing in the middle and two shorter drive shafts. It's actually a stock drive shaft cut down. And what that does is as the chassis flexes, that can flex with it. But I've found, and I don't know if it's because of that or something else, I keep breaking the cover look. I've broken about 3 or 4 of these covers now since I've been running this system. So I don't know if it's that. I don't know, guys. Maybe that flexing is putting a load of load on this cover, and it's forcing it down and breaking it there. But I don't know. You would have thought if that was the case, it would break there. So I don't know. There you go. Look, you can see the send hinge pins. So you've got a pin going all the way through. So it's like literally like a nut and a bolt. It's bolted on. So when you hit something on a stock one, because there's no nut and the bolt, it's just a pin, it puts all the load on that back bit there and it just snaps it off. So you pin it together, it makes it double as strong. The only downside is you can break more bulkheads, but bulkheads are cheap and you don't break them that often anyway. Right, arm all waffled out. Let's get this new arm on there, and I'm going to get to a few questions that we got on there. I've not said hello to anybody yet. So let's plug you into the charger. We'll plug you in, we'll fix the X-Maxx, and then I'll show you my new toy that I've got to do a video on soon. Probably going to get it out on the weekend, actually. Right, so the one I've got to work on is that side, so let's get that off of there. Who we got in the house? We got Addicted to RC in the house. We got Dan Bearded RC Adventures in the house. Tortured RC in the house. Paul Schaefer, sorry, butchered your name, in the house. Stephen in the house. 666 RC's in the house. Wayne Fisher in the house. Fanboy in the house. Bonjour, someone says. Crystal's in the house. How's everybody doing? What have you all been up to? Let me know in the comments what RC card you want me to get next. I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying what they want to see me get next, but nothing really stands out. You know, a lot of people have got asked for the same thing, and then I'll get it. Fix the mic, Kev. Yeah, there's no mic in there. The trouble is with the iPhone, it turns this side of the microphone off when you're live streaming. So if I turn it round, now it sounds good. I don't know why on this phone it only records on one mic when you're living. It would be better if it recorded from both sides, but it doesn't. So what can I do? I could plug this in. I've got a microphone there that I could plug in, but then I can't charge it, and then it's going to go flat. Co-Rally XTR, yeah, maybe Ian's got that, and it broke really easily. Red Cat, someone says, oh, come off. Why doesn't it want to come off? Have you done something to celebrate 1 million subs? Someone says. No, not yet. Still planning it. Alright, that little trick you can do here, if the wheel's difficult to get off, you can get a body reamer. Get yourself a body reamer, and you can shove it in the hole, and just take a tiny little bit of plastic off. Not much. Don't need to go mad on it. Just a tiny little bit. Because often, especially when you keep tightening up them wheel nuts, it starts spreading the plastic and it makes it hard to get off and it gets annoying. So now look, easy. Much better. It's all about having fun while you're wrenching and while you're playing. If stuff starts becoming stubborn, then you're probably going to get angry and not enjoy the wrenching. And I want to put you somewhere where you can see what's going on, but the thing's on charge as well at the same time. Let's put you there like that. Let's put you there like that. What does the X-Maxx cost? Someone says. There's a link down below, but round about £1,000. It's different in all parts of the world, but you're looking at roughly £1,000. So here you'll see one of those Hinge pins, and look at that. It's about 4 years old. Perfect. And it's literally a nut and a bolt. You could use a nut and a bolt, but you want this bit here to be nice and smooth. And these must be made out of hardened steel or something. They're really good. If you look at normally on a stock one, it's like this. You've just got a pin that goes through, then just a little screw there that just holds it in. But the trouble is there, as I said a minute ago, when you hit something like that, it just snaps this lug here off. If you've got that nut and bolted, it puts the load across both. But this top one's fine. The top one never breaks. It's always the bottom one. It's always that one. That's the one that breaks off there. So by pinning it together, that is one of the best mods you can do on your X-Maxx. So essential mods, what I never said earlier, which I should have said, is this. I would say is pretty essential. Definitely the gearing, and I'd put the RPM rear hubs on, because the rear hubs are a little bit on the weak side. They can break quite often. But other than that, all the rest of the upgrades I'd say are fully optional. You can absolutely beat the living hell out of it, and with those upgrades, it's going to be an absolute tank. Everything else is optional, in my opinion. Even this, the original ESCs used to catch fire, but the newer ones are fine now on the Traxxas ones. But these Hobby Wing ones, they give it a bit more power. So, and they're probably going to be more reliable as well. Yeah, I'll stick with the stock one for now. Either that, or just sell it when you get it. You know, you can sell the stock Traxxas ESC. We're probably about the same price when it's brand new as you can get a Hobby Wing one for. So you could upgrade straight away if you wanted to. Is the 5T longer than the X-Maxx? Yes, it is a little bit. Do you have a Duratrax? No, I don't, dude. Oh, do you have any thoughts? I don't know what it is, dude. I don't actually know what it is. I'll tell you what's always a pain in the butt. The screw that holds the pin in for the shock, it always gets stuff stuck into it. And I think it's the wheel. I think it's a bit of wheel. When you steer and you hit something, I think the wheel hits it, takes a bit of plastic off, and it goes in. Let's show you. Let's show you what I mean. All you X-Maxx owners, you'll probably have the same. You try and take this screw out here, you've always got plastic in there. And I think what happens is as it steers, look, and you hit something, the wheel hits it, it shaves a little bit of the wheel off, and it goes in the hole there. And it's super annoying. And it's always difficult to get it out. Even more difficult when doing it one-handed. Tigri RC wants to make a Traxxas fanboy character. What's a Traxxas fanboy sound like? Oh, the Armour fanboy's like, Kev, no! I don't know what a Traxxas fanboy sounds like. Probably the same, actually. All fanboys are a bit silly, aren't they, really? It doesn't matter what brand. Maltese says, what happened? What happened? Right, we got it out. Next, we got to get the pin out. Which, hopefully won't be too hard. Just a bit that's broken, look. A bit of the arm there's broke. You should have bought an armour, someone says. I've got loads of armours. I think I've actually got more armours than Traxxas at the moment. Right, let's butcher it. Right, there we go. There's the pin. Next, you have to remove this screw here. Slide the pin out. New arm on. Bish bash bosh, done. Hey, got Three Sons RC in the house. How you doing, bro? Someone says your Lossy trucks have been impressive. Yeah, I know. I'm impressed with Lossy at the moment. Definitely a bit of a Lossy fanboy at the moment. You guys are loving the fanboy. Duratrax makes tyres. Oh yeah, I've heard of Duratrax. I thought someone was on about like a Duratrax made like a complete car or something. What's the best servo to get for Minimax? Oh, there's lots of servos. I mean, you're probably better off getting the conversion plates. You can put in a standard servo. And price-wise, I'd go with one of the JX EcoBoost. There's so many, it's hard to say. It's hard to say what the best servo is nowadays. I like the EcoBoost for the price. Right, that's that arm off. What should I get for my first basher? Said Scotty. Oh, I'd say an X-Maxx. When you can run them on like 4S to slow them down a little bit, you can get the link app and make the performance less if it's too much, but I'd say get an X-Maxx, I mean, why not? Right, so if you've got these 10 hinge pins, then you have to drill out this hole here on the arm, because otherwise it won't go through. And you can just use a body reamer. That's the easiest way. If you've got a body reamer kicking about, or you can get a 4mm drill bit or whatever it is, I think it's 4mm, and drill through. But I'll just get a body reamer, you just shove it in the hole. You only got to take enough off, just take that little lip off what's there. Make sure your pin goes through there. Lovely job. And it's a bit on the wonk actually. I don't know why, that's a bit crap. What's that on the wonk? I'll tell you what is worth doing. Not many people do it, but it's worth doing. Makes the suspension nicer. Find it. I'll show you, otherwise I can't show you. There it is. We've got another Emily in the house that says she's a big fan. Hey, hello Emily. So you get one of these, they're a hinge pin reamer, 4mm for the X-Maxx. You shove it in the hole and you just slide it in and out a few times just to make sure that it's a nice fit. And I think this arm's actually a little bit faulty because it's not, look, it's not really fully lining up, but that's only a basher. Do that on all the holes. I think it's a faulty arm actually, it's a bit stiff. Are they titanium things on the skid plate? Yes, RC Seb, they are. He's going to tell me a link to them later on, and then I'm going to put a link in if I remember. If you go on my that video where I broke the GoPro on that car park, in that video I'll say what the website is. So go on there and you'll see. I've got them on there and on the bumper for wheelies. Multi says Traxxas versus Armour. I like them both, dude. Some of the hardcore Armour fanboys, they think that I'm a Traxxas fanboy. Well, I'm just a fan of what's good. You know, I don't care what brand name it is. I couldn't care less if it's Traxxas Armour. Tonka toy, couldn't care less. If it's good, it was good. I'll enjoy it. People say, oh, I wish Armour made an X-Maxx killer. It's like, just get the X-Maxx. What's it matter about the brand name? I mean, if any brand makes an X-Maxx killer, I'll be buying it. You know, I don't care what brand it is. If somebody makes something better than an X-Maxx, I'm buying it. So, you know, I encourage any brand to make an X-Maxx killer, because I'll be the first to buy it. And many brands have tried, and no one has succeeded yet. At the moment, in my opinion, this is the king of RC bashers. Every RC basher should have one. They're a nice size. They're easy to work on. The parts are cheap. I mean, I can't really fault it. I mean, yeah, you need to do a couple of upgrades to make them bash ready. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Other people, they prefer the Creighton, and that's fine. You know, at the end of the day, you've got to get whichever RC car puts the biggest smile on your face. And that is the best RC car for you. And nobody can argue that. Nobody can argue. When I see people online arguing, oh, X-Maxx is better, no, Creighton's better, it's just, it's no point arguing. The best one is which is best for you. And nobody can argue that. If the X-Maxx is your favourite car in the world, then that for you is the best car in the world. Nobody can argue it. And they can prefer the Creighton, and nobody can argue that. The one that puts the biggest smile on your face, guys, that is the best RC car. And that is different for everybody. And I don't even know why people want to argue, you know. You can have a Creighton, your mate can have an X-Maxx, and everybody can be happy. It's even worse with phones. People say, oh, Apple's better, Samsung's better. It's like, does it matter? Just get whichever one you like and enjoy it, and let your buddy get whatever he likes. Same with games consoles and gamers. Oh, I'll tell you what, some of these PC gamers, they're bloody nuts, they are. Oh, why are you wasting your time with a PlayStation? You might as well game on a PC and all this stuff. It doesn't matter, you're playing a video game. Who cares? They all look the same, don't they, really? Right, so we're back in action there. Wheel back on. Sweet. RC King says, what is the best RC car? Well, for me, the X-Maxx and the Laminator. Well, I've got a lot of favourite ones. I'm going to show you all my favourite ones in a minute, actually. I mean, if I could only have one RC car, 100% this. If I would have to get rid of them all and only allowed to keep one car, it will be this. This can do all of it. It's like a jack of all trades, master of none, but it does everything well. I suppose we may as well, while we've got the Remo out, we might as well Remo out all the tyres, all the wheels. Ah, somebody else asked me actually. They sent me an email because they're in on my Kev's RC Basher course. And they said I don't mention about what I do about venting tyres. I never mention it. And the reason I don't mention it, because everybody keeps telling me I'm doing it wrong. But, you know, this is the way that I do it. This is the way that I like to do it. And it's only a toy. I'm not in it. And this is the way that works for me. So stock on an X-Maxx and on a lot of RC cars, the tyre's sealed. They're glued onto the rim. And then you've got a couple of holes inside the rim. Trouble is, that sucks in all the water, all the sand, all the dirt, all the grit. All goes in there, fills it all up, and then you start blowing out tyres because all the weight in there. So all I do, get myself a bit of duct tape and block up the hole. One on that side, one on that side. And people always say, no, 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 Kev, you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to block the hole. If you block the hole, you've got to vent it and you've got to put a hole in your tyre. Because what that does, if you put a hole in the tyre, you get water in there, the centrifugal force will let the water out. But I would much rather the water didn't get in there at all and just block it off and have it sealed. And people will say, well, yeah, but it's got to breathe and all this stuff. It's like, you know, I'm not in it. I don't care. I don't want stuff getting in. And when people argue with me, it's like, why are you arguing? It's my toy. That's the way I want to do it. And that's why I don't really tell people that I'll do it, because it just everyone keeps going, no, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. Well, it puts a smile on my face, so I'm not doing it wrong, am I? Salt for the haters. Yeah, we got the salt here, look. We got the salt for the haters. Just get a little bit on there for them. Getting really angry. There we go. That'll wind them up a little bit more. Hopefully they'll make videos about me now and talk about me everywhere. Oh dear. Get the FTX Canyon. Maybe, dude, if enough people ask for it. What do you think about the DBXL? Oh, dude, I love it. What a beast. I think it needs gearing up a little bit. Out of the box, it's a bit on the slow side. I think geared up, that thing's going to be a beast. Did you watch the hate vid yesterday? Yeah, I did watch it. It wasn't really a hate video. It was a little bit. It's quite funny, actually. when I was doing a burnout with a crawler, he was going, and now look what he's doing. He's doing a burnout with an RC car. It's really dangerous. It could all blow up in his face. I suggest he goes and watches Whistling Diesel. He will have a meltdown if he watches that. Oh dear. Dark Skull, do you remember me from yesterday? Their name does ring a bell. I've got so many people in on these, you know, not really that many people, but, you know, for me, 500 people in on a live stream, you know, for me, that's quite a lot. And you can't remember all the names. I mean, a lot of names come up that I do remember, but it's difficult to remember them all. When you get in your new house, says Kitty Man. I'm looking, dude. I'm looking every day. I've already looked today. I always look at Right Move. Looking on there every day, waiting for something to come up. But it's got to have enough land. It's got to have a shop on site, you know, like a workshop. And the house has got to be half decent as well, you know. Will you build a big track? Yes, Nate. I'm planning to build multiple RC car tracks. I want to do a tarmac track as well, so we can race in fractions on there and stuff. I want to build an off-road go-kart track. I'll tell you what I'd really love to do. I'd love to lay like a full-size tarmac track going all the way around the outside of the property, so I can race the Lambo and stuff like that around it. That would be epic, but no idea if I get planning permission for it or how much it would even cost. We're definitely going to build a monster truck track. I want to build a full-size monster truck track, like 2 acres sort of in size, with backflip walls and big jumps and everything. What's your opinion on the Traxxas Hoss? Someone says. Ah, I love it, dude. I love the Hoss. It's a bit small for my liking. I prefer this sort of size. But yeah, it's a good car. If you like that sort of size RC car, you're not really going to go far wrong with it. Change the bearings, not the bearings, the drive shafts. You should be good to go. Is the MP10 TKI2 any good? Yes, that is probably your best nitro racer that money can buy. It's like the pinnacle. It's expensive, but it's the best. You get what you pay for. Right, boom. There we go. Ready for some more abuse. I'm probably going to take it out and give it some road runs in a bit, because I want to see how these things spark. That should be good. Here's the new toy that just turned up. So I've got to film that as well. I've done the same one here, actually. I put these little titanium washers on the bottom of it, look. So hopefully we're going to get some sparkage out of that. That looks epic, doesn't it? It's the same size as the Infraction. 6S, comes with 6S lipos. So that should be good. So right, so my favourite RC cars. The RC cars that I would say are the must-have ones. If I had to get rid of almost all of them, the ones that I would keep, for sure, would 100% keep in that. You just have to. Any RC basher, you've got to have an X-Maxx. Even if you hate Traxxas, you still got to have one. I don't care if you hate Traxxas, just put an armour sticker on it. You've got to have an X-Maxx. I don't care how much you hate Traxxas. If you like RC cars, if you like bashing, you have to have one. In my opinion, you know, some people might hate it. I'll definitely keep that. That is the one that gives me the most fun, but it's not an everyday car. You know, we just get it out once a month or something like that. Definitely have a TRX4, without a doubt. 100% got to have a TRX4. The UDR, I'll definitely have that. I would definitely have the Infraction. And then I would definitely have Armour Creighton 6S. The 8S ones, I'm not sure. I mean, modified, absolute tank. I can't wait to get the motor back, to get the motor for this. But I'll probably have a Creighton 8S as well, I think. I think that is probably all I would keep if I had to really get rid of everything. I mean, that is, I don't know, in some ways it's a lot cooler than the UDR. It's a lot bigger, a lot more durable. But there's just something about the UDR, the way the suspension moves and the way it looks when it goes over rough terrain on slow motion. There's just something about that UDR that is just something really special. I can't explain it. And that, as cool as it is, it hasn't quite got it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Because it's bigger. It's got the solid axle on the back, the same as the UDR. We've got double wishbone suspension on the front, the same as the UDR. It looks realistic, the same as the UDR. We've got all the Fox and the King stuff on there, whatever it is. Looks-wise, they look equally as cool. But I don't know what it is. When you're driving that UDR, there's something really special about it. I don't know what it is. But yeah. Right. That is going to be it for this video, guys. Well, not fully just yet it. I'm just going to drink my cup of tea and we'll get a few questions. Right, what you got for us, guys? Fire away. Fire away some questions and we'll get a few. I'm going to try and not repeat myself because a lot of questions come up over and over and they're all the same. 1 million subscriber special. Yes, there is one. Where is the JLB cheater? It's under there and I've got to order that. That reminds me actually, I've got to get on Banggood and order up that that diff cup. Creighton 4S or Hoss? I'll probably go Creighton 4S because it's more stable and you can, I don't know. I'll probably go Creighton 4S actually on those two. How tall are you? About 5'8". House Ascension 3S. I've only taken it out once, but it was, yeah, it was good. Balls McVin in the house says, what is the best aftermarket ESC for the Traxxas Max? I've still got the stock one in mind, but I reckon the Max 6 should go in there. Then you can run it on 8S. Oh, I'd be mad. I'll put a Max 6 in there. You should look at Lossy SBR 2.0. I've got one. Look, there. Got one there. Brandon's waiting for the monster truck. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. You don't understand. They sent me pictures of it yesterday, like of the wheels and the axles and stuff, and it's like, oh, man, I can't wait. I can't wait, guys. You don't understand. I'm like a big kid. Kev, get your nitros out again soon. Yes, the weather's getting better now, definitely. I have to get Stemp on the case for that. Stempy loves the nitros. Can you take out the Team C T8T? Yeah, I can at some point. It's more of a shelf queen, but it's the first brushless RC car that I've ever had. I want to kind of keep it now. The bits of, you know, the spares are a bit hard to get. E-Revo video soon, maybe. Build a 12S X-Maxx. No, this is maybe one day, but at the moment I'm happy with this. Will you do a video with Pat again? No, that's done, dude. If you don't know what happened, there's a video of that on the story on this channel called I'm Sorry or something. Go and watch that. Right there, that's done and dusted. Do you like the Beatles? No, not well, the music, the band. I mean, yeah, they're cool. There's some cool songs they made, but not, you know, I wouldn't choose to listen to it, but I don't mind it. Do you read on X-Maxx versus K8 EXB? I've done it X-Maxx versus normal Creighton. I've done X-Maxx versus Outcast. XO1 or Infraction. XO1 is faster out of the box. I think the Infraction can probably be made to go faster though if you modify it, and I prefer the Infraction. It handles nicer. I think it looks nicer. I'll just prefer the Infraction. Can't wait for the monster truck build, says John. Yep, same. Hairdresser's open yet? I don't know. I cut it myself. Always have done. Bye, Kev. Got to go to work. Hi, dude. You enjoy it. Where's AS Steve? Probably working. Do you drink beer? No. Someone said I can turn the camera around. Yeah, I could do, I suppose. But then you use the other selfie thing and it's worse quality. No, I could do. I could turn it round and use the other screen. Probably get better audio now. What's the audio like now? Is it better? Is that better? It's probably worse video quality. T-Max is dead. Nah, T-Max was good in its day. The Savage was always better though, in my opinion. How long you want to stream, Kev? I'm going to be done, dude, soon, in a minute. I'm going to have me a cup of tea, finish that off, have a little chat with you guys, then I've got to crack on. Better video, better audio, video a bit worse, yeah. What is the best cheap RC drift car? I have no idea. I'm not into drifting, really. I don't know much about it. So, hard for me to say. Size matters. It does matter. Not always. but a lot of the times. Jerry has to go to school. All right, dude, you enjoy yourself. Outcast 8S or Creighton 8S from stock? I'd say Creighton. Audio is loud and clear. Wicked. Kev, how long have you loved RC cars? Oh, man, all my life. I've loved RC cars my whole entire life. I mean, as far back as I can remember, when I was a little kid and I see them in the shop, I was like, instantly fell in love with them. And I think I got my first Nico. I think I probably got that when I was about 5 or 6 years old, something like that. And then I bought my first Manta Ray, my first hobby grade, when I was probably about 10, something like that. Maybe 11, 12, something like that. I can't remember. When do you get the Rustler 4x4 out? I don't know. Whenever you guys say when you're getting this car out, when you're getting that car out, I never know. I never know for sure because I don't know, when a group of us are going out and I don't know, I sort of take whatever I fancy on the day. I never really plan it. So, you know, as I'm getting more and more RC cars, each RC car is obviously going to get used less. So, I don't know. Please get Element RC Trail Runner, maybe. Where's the TRX6? Up on the shelf. Are you into drag cars? No, I'm not, but I've got a couple of coming. I've got the Slash coming and I don't know what the other one is, whatever make it is. Is it Associated, Lossy, whatever? I can't remember, but I've ordered it. Slash or Senton or Fury? Slash, I would say, but the Senton is better value. Who is moderator today? Me! Or anyone else that wants to join? Do you know there's a Gas DB XL? Yeah, I do know that, dude. Do you have a golden play button? Not yet, dude. Not yet. I've got the silver one hanging up there. Somewhere behind me. Gold one normally comes a little bit later. Are you going live tomorrow? Who knows? I'm not planning to at the moment. You should get a red cat shredder. If enough people ask, dude, I'll get it. Buy a Stampede. A lot of people ask for Stampede, so maybe that will be the next RC. When you're moving into your new house? I'm still looking, dude. Whenever I find one, dude. The perfect one hasn't come up yet. Oh, the perfect one has come up, but it's too expensive. So I'm still looking. How's the monster truck build? I'll let you know in about 4 weeks, dude. When all the parts should hopefully be here. Where is Weasel? Weasel's at home. What time is it for you, Kev? The time here is nearly 4 o'clock. Come to America, says Catfish. I love America. I will do it at some point. I've been there 4 times already. Why don't you build a house? I'd love to build my own house, dude, but it's all planning permission, time. I think it costs more as well. The sort of house that I want, I think it would cost a lot more to build it. So, I don't know, maybe one day. I want to buy something first, and then worry about that maybe another day. When are you moving to America? I don't know. I mean, I want to get a place here first. I want to get set up properly here. And then once that's all sorted out and save up again, then I'll start looking in America. I'd love to have a place in both. And I can just go from America to UK. And wherever I want to go, I can just go and do both. That's my dream. You know, I love America. I love UK. They've both got different stuff to offer. Both epic places. I wouldn't want to permanently move to America. And I don't want to permanently stay here. In an ideal world, I can go to both. When is XO1 versus Supercar? Oh, we've got to do that at some point, dude. Make TRX do 100 miles an hour. I don't think it would. It'd be a challenge, though. I think I've had... Is it 45 or 50 out of my one? 750 in California. Hey, good morning, dude. Any thoughts on HBI Baja? Yeah, they're good cars. I don't know about how easy it is to get parts for them, though, but all the, whatever they are, what make are they? The Banggood ones, I think all the parts from that's going to fit. Have you had the Lambo out this year? Yes, I've had it out a few times, Bill Sif. Hey, you got Bill Sif in the house. How you doing, Bill? Bill Sif's trying to get more subscribers, so go over there and check him out. He's just commented. What is this stream about? It was doing a little bit of work on the X-Maxx and waffling. Good morning from Idaho. Hello, dude. How much WD-40 to apply to A-arms? or parts to make them more durable? I'd just give it a quick, just cover it, leave it on there for as long as possible, at least overnight. Wipe it off, the excess, and then just go and bash. I should really do it to this one. But I haven't got any WD-40 in here, so I can't. Have you been to Australia? No, but my uncle's moved to Australia, Matthew. Congrats on your 100-mile-an-hour cheapo, by the way. I'm trying to do the same, but with a cheap motor. Hello from Sweden, says Mattias RC. Butchered your name. Boat behind you. Yes, I got the Traxxas M41 wide body. There's going to be a video of that soon. Which jobs did you do before YouTube? Oh, first job was while I was at school. I did a little bit of tool making on lathes and mills. Then I worked in Market 1, which is a junk shop. Then I worked at Glass Transport Systems, which made these metal glass carrying racks to go on the side of vans and lorries. So I learnt to weld there. That's where I made my lipo safe. That was my toolbox. That was my first ever welding project while I was learning to weld. And then I got a job in a place that makes shop fittings. Then I worked at a place that makes machines for food factories. I got fed up and walked out of there. Then I did a little bit of truck driving for NHS and stuff. That was it. Ever since then I've been working for myself. Past 13 years I've been working for myself, been doing my own stuff. So I've tried loads of stuff working for myself. Most of it didn't work, but the things that did work is eBay, YouTube, affiliate marketing on YouTube. That worked. When's the next speed car video? Oh, I don't know. I've got to film something actually. How's the little window on Landy? Yeah, still broken. I'm looking for a roof that's got no windows in it and put that on there. I don't want any windows. Favourite RC car of all time? X-Maxx and Laminator. Is the name of the 3D printer Ender 3? I think so. I think that's the one it is. Kev, get Traxxas Summit. I've got one. Next door, dude. I've got one. Video of that soon. How far are the skate parks you use from your home? Most of them within about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, hour, really maximum. You know, we've got a lot of skate parks around here. Probably, it's got to be 20 local-ish skate parks. It's got to be, probably more. There's so many around this area. It's crazy. Isn't Summit just an e-revo? It's based on the e-revo, but you've got locking diffs, high-low gear transmission. So similar, but a little bit different. Congrats on 1 million subs. Hey, thanks, dude. Any crawler vids coming up? Yes, I've got a crawler for Vinny, and we've got to take it out and review it. Hello from Barcelona. Hello, dude. Do you recommend Zoc Power lipos? Yeah, they're good batteries, cheap batteries. Some people say they're bad, but all the ones I've had have been good, apart from the hard case ones. They were crap. They came unbalanced, and they wouldn't balance up. But other than that, all the soft case ones I've had, they've all been epic. Would you be buying the Savage Flux, maybe? Isn't it illegal to bash on a skate park? It's not illegal, is it? I mean, some of them don't want RC cars on there, but, you know, we always wait until... we normally go early in the morning or on a weekday when there's no kids on there. And, you know, it doesn't cause any harm, does it? If there's people on there, then we don't go on it. Kevy's crawling to 2 million. I think after 1 million, I don't think it really matters until you get to 10 million. I mean, I think 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, you know, getting to, like, the benchmark of 1 million is quite cool. But I think the next one that I'm looking forward to is a 10 million, if we ever get there. You have no drone? I do have a few drones. You should review Axial Gladiator. Yeah, maybe. It looks really cool. When's the 1 million special coming? Don't know yet, dude. Make the Rustler 4x4 8S or 6S. Oh, gold. It can't even handle 3S, really. Yeah, maybe we could make it 6S one day. When is the monster truck build? Very soon. Probably starting it in about 4 weeks. Whenever the parts get here. The parts are nearly ready to ship. So they got to come across the pond. I'm hoping about 4 weeks, 5 weeks time, it should all be here. The engine is probably going to come a bit later. If you moved to America, what state would you live in? Florida, probably, because they're the most relaxed on all that bloody corona nonsense. No muzzles, no distancing. They've said BS to the whole bloody lot and gone back to normal. And I'd want to go to a place like that. Making a new slash 6S. Nah, probably not, dude. 6S is way over the top. I've already got a 6S one. Do you know Big Beard RC? I've heard of him, but I don't know him. Big mug. It is a big mug. Just like me. Where is the felony? There. Canada or US? I've never been to Canada. I mean, from what I can see of it, I like it. It looks really cool, but I don't do the cold. I don't think I could do the Canadian winter. So many, oh God, like 4 months of snow and shoveling, and no, cut me out of that. I really like the look of Canada. Beautiful country. Really nice place to live. But that coldness, nah, forget it. Where is Martin? I'm guessing he's probably working. Do a collab with Sam Pilgrim. Isn't he a BMX dude? Have you seen Outsourced RC? Yes, I've seen a couple of his videos. When is another Laminator vid? There's got to be one soon. Are you putting petrol to the monster truck? No, it's going to be alcohol. Are you going to get the Fortec 3.0? Maybe. Maybe, dude. Should I get JLB Cheetah? Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? They're a good car. I mean, look at the videos on my channel and you'll get like an idea what they can do. I mean, I'll probably go for a Creighton 4S, you know, for the similar sort of money, but you can't get the Creighton 4S anymore. So maybe maybe Big Rock, maybe that new one, that Vortex thing, whatever it's called. Do you have a TikTok account? I do, but I've been lazy on it. I got TikTok ages ago and I was using it and people laughed at me saying, ah, you're a girl. And now everyone's using it and I'm not. What's the insurance on the Lambo? Dirt cheap, actually. It's £1,000 a year, £1,000 a year. That is cheap, especially when you consider that Andy is £1,200 a year. Maximum RC says, are my comments popping up? Well, that one did. X-Maxx is a baby. X-Maxx is a baby compared to the Laminator. How many helicopters do you have? Oh, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hanging up on the wall. 6, 7, 8, including at home, and then small ones. Probably about 20, including the small ones. Probably 10 proper big ones, probably roughly. Why is the Landy more? I don't get it. I don't get it neither. Well, I think it's because a lot of people steal them. You know, people steal them and they export them and sell all the parts off. So a lot of them get stolen and they're easy to steal. There's not much security on them. If you hit another car, it's going to make a complete mess. I mean, the Defender, I think, is the second safest car in the world. I think the most safe one is the Discovery, and the Defender's the second safest. I believe, I might be wrong. It was a few years ago anyway. And because it's got a solid chassis and it's quite tough under there, when you hit another car, the other car's just toast. So maybe that's why, because when you hit stuff, you make such a mess of everything. How many miles are on Andy? It's had new clocks in there, and the new clocks are saying 80,000, but I think the bloke I got it off, he said it's done 150,000, something like that. You have to bash the Armour Vortex. Yeah, I've got one coming. Would you buy electric kit for the Laminator? Not for this one, because I like the noise. I want it to be obnoxious like a real monster truck. But if I got another one, then I probably would. If they make one that comes brushless already, I'll probably get it. Make video on Lamborghini. Video soon. What year is Andy? Andy is a 1998, one of the last of the 300 TDI engines. The last of the real engines. After that, they went to the electronic, all the electronic fuel pumps and the electronic throttle cables and all that. On my Andy, on my Land Rover, you can run it on cooking oil. You can literally pour anything in it. Once I put petrol in it and it worked. Have you ever been to Netherlands? No, I haven't, but I do want to go there with the monster truck and do a show. Favourite soda? I don't drink it, dude. I don't drink anything sugary. Best battery and charger for the X-Maxx. I use... If you look at my... I think it's on the link down below. There'll be a link to it. It's a Protect charger. Let me show you. Let me show you. It'll be easier to show you, won't it? This is a charger that I use now. There you go. Prodigy. I got it from A-Main. That's the one that I have been using before, but I don't make it anymore. That's why I bought this, so now I can charge 8 batteries at the same time. So the batteries that I run in my X-Maxx are these. And you get those from Banggood. They're really good. Also these, the Turnigy's, they're really good. I did used to run it on these, but I've only got one now because the other one died. But that one's still good, and this is about 3 years old. Been through hell, and it still works perfectly. If I had 2 of them, I'd still use it. I've still got these Zop Powers. They're still good, 3-cell ones. The Gens 8s are good, but I killed one, being silly, having my Kraton overgeared. I've just had all these batteries turn up actually from Power Hobby, so I'm going to be using them soon as well. A bit of a bomb in there, isn't it, really? If one of them went off, it'd be bad. But this is what I made as my first welding project. When I had my first job welding, making those glass carrying racks for the vans, I was welding scraps of metal together, and all week I was just welding together junk, just learning to weld. And I said to the boss, "Can I just make a toolbox?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I made that. And that was that there was my first ever long weld. Look at that. That was a big weld. And if you consider I'd only been welding for like I think a week, learning, just welding together scraps, I think I didn't do too bad. These welds here were really bad. That's why I ground them off. They looked awful. All around here, these were really bad. But that one there came out really good. Quite impressed with that. Oh, someone drew a rude picture on there, look. And there. It wasn't me. I can't draw that well. That was a dude from Ukraine done that. Anatolis, his name was. He was funny. Had a good laugh with him. There's the Summit, what you guys were asking about earlier. There's the 5T, and there's the 2 Banggood specials. Oh, these are drift tyres that I made for the X-Maxx. So these are little Tykes wheels, and I've just got an X-Maxx wheel and just glued it in. Silly me. Oh, I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. You don't understand how excited I am to get that going. Getting a tracks T-turn, maybe, dude. Video is 720. Cool though. I'll get crap internet here. Not much I can do. Do you like Formula 1? I'm not really a fan of Formula 1, to be honest. It's probably great fun doing it, but no, it doesn't interest me really. Off-road, and nah, it's too clinical and too proper and too many rules and there's no fun in it. Nah, not into that. Nah. Does the monster truck fit in there? Should do. It's going to be 13 foot wide. So it should fit in there. I mean, from that wall, if one tyre was with the big wheels on it, with the little wheels, it's only going to be a bit wider. It's only going to come to there with the little wheels on. But with the big wheels, it's probably going to come from that wall all the way over here to about here, I reckon. So it will fit in here, but obviously it's going to go a bit higher, but we got the headroom. Lengthwise, it's going to be the same. It's not going to be any difference in length. And we can still push it back a bit as well. So yeah, definitely enough space in here. I mean, it's going to be tight, but we'll have to do it. I've got sockets here for it, look. All the nuts and bolts on this thing. It's going to be mahoosive. I've got big sockets. I mean, I think that's probably going to be one of the biggest bolts, and and that's bigger. So we should be good on tools, hopefully. I've got other socket sets that are a bit smaller as well. Oh, thanks, dude. Dark Skull says, I'm happy for you, Kev. Thank you, mate. This has been a dream all my life, guys. It's finally happening. I'm so excited. You guys do not understand how excited I am. I'm going to take you guys along for the whole journey of building it, or attempting to build it, taking it to my first show, everything. I'm going to YouTube all of it. Drive to Segway. I think it's flat. Where will the Lambo go? There's still room for it in there, dude, but I'll probably take it home. Just have to clear the garage out. It's all junk in there. I hope you get some live videos during the build. We probably will do some live videos, but the most of it's going to be on the main channel. Hoog's Review says he's getting an X-Maxx next week. Epic, dude. You'll love it. You'll love it, dude. These things are absolute beasts. Anyone that likes RC cars and doesn't like an X-Maxx, they don't like RC cars. If you like RC cars, like bashing RC cars, you're going to like it. Lambo can park under a monster truck, yeah. I'm working on saving up for TRX4, says Aidan. Yeah, good choice, dude. TRX4s are epic. How many X-Maxes do you have? This is my first 8S one. The one you see over there is my water crossing one, and then I've got a brand new one there that needs new bearings because I've got it underwater and it's all seized up. But I'm getting my original X-Maxx back. I'm getting a brand new X-Maxx for Vinny, and I'm going to get my original first 6S X-Maxx back, and I just want to keep it for nostalgia because it's the first RC car that I had on my channel. When is the world record RC video? I don't know. Any Minimax videos coming? Yes, but I don't know when. Kev, do a skydive. Oh, no way, no way, no, cut me out of that. Not a chance. What is your PC's processor and graphic card? Don't know. Not Intel, the other one. There is a... If you look at the video I did with Jake Billing, the last X-Maxx video, flat out off-road or whatever it was called, with a white body on it, go and watch that video, and there's a link to the build of that PC, and you can see it on there. But it's like the best of everything in there, because I wanted the best for editing. And you don't want to skimp on tools. If you need a tool for a job, you know, that's why I got these. I use them a lot. You know, it doesn't matter how much they cost. If you need a tool for a job, you got to go and buy it. Hardcore RC in the house. How you doing, buddy? But Kev, do the I'm a fanboy voice. I want an X-Maxx, but they are so expensive. Yeah, Rebecca, they are expensive, but, you know, they're the best. They're going to be expensive. The best for me, anyway. A fan of theme parks? Not really. I like to be in control of stuff. Yeah, I'm good hardcore. Do a collab with Roman Atwood, please. I would do, but he's in a different country and he's got way more subs than me. It's not really fair. You know, when you do a collaboration with someone, you've got to ideally be around the same amount of subs to make it fair. Otherwise, it's not fair. Otherwise, you're going to send all of yours. Otherwise, you know, if I do a collab with Roman Atwood, he's going to send all of his subscribers my way. I'm going to gain massively out of it, and I'm just going to send a few his way. So it's not fair. So when you collab with channels, you've got to really try and do it with channels to get roughly the same amount of views. Life's about fairness. Is there any downsides of getting the Armour Creighton EXB 8th scale? A good car. Definitely get a bash bar for it from Radical RC. Or get an M2C chassis for it. The stock chassis, if you bash it, you're going to bend it. What tyres are you going to use on the monster truck? I think BKTs. I mean, I was going to get the Ukraines, and I think he had troubles getting them. So we went for the BKTs, I think. I don't know. He sent me some pictures the other day. They were of BKTs. Got Emily in the house. What's the best slash upgrade? Definitely a drive shafts. Get the tractor's drive shafts, yeah, the steel ones for them. How's the E-Revo, I think Raphael was trying to say. Yes, all right. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool car, but I don't know. Something about it, I just can't connect with it. I prefer the Creighton 6S for that size. When's the Creighton 8S coming out? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting for the hardcore one, the one with the XLX2 in it. I'm waiting for the new motor and ESC. Hardcore says long weekend, yay! Yeah, I work every day, so it doesn't make any difference. Oh God! Someone says, "Can I use my girlfriend lube as shock oil?" Maybe. It'd probably be a bit stinky. Do you prefer cats or dogs? Depends for what purpose. I'm more of a cat person. When I get my property, I'm going to have dogs because a cat's not going to do much. Not going to do much good at guarding the house, is it? But I'm going to get a few dogs, probably a couple of Rottweilers and a couple of Alsatians, and a few piggies. BKTs are required for Monster Jam. Yeah, I know. I was going to get the Ukraines first, and then get some BKTs if I do Monster Jam. Well, I suppose if I've got the BKTs already, then I suppose I'm good to go, ain't I? How much your PC cost? It was about, I think it was nearly £8,000, probably over $10,000. It's a lot of money for a PC, but when you're using it for your work, I'm using it every day, I'm editing on it, I'm putting it through the ringer every single day. I mean, if you've got a little bit more, if I only get 5% more performance, it's worth 10 grand. If I can make my videos a little bit quicker and it frees up time for something else, then it's worth it. If you're getting it for gaming, it's probably a waste of money. But if you use it for your job, worth every penny. How much do you think your RC collection is worth? I have absolutely no idea. What is the best crawler? Best crawler what I've used, TRX4. Do you like the 2.5 Talion tyres? No, dude. Orzop lipo's good. Yep. All the ones I've had have been good, but the hard case, not. How's Martin's foot? Yeah, that's alright now. I had to buy him a new phone though, because I smashed his phone. Hello from France. Hello, dude. Hardcore said, good PC is important for editing, especially in 4K. Yeah, absolutely. I actually spec my one up to do so it can edit 8K. So we've got a bit of future proofing going on. How much is a brake job on the Lambo? Oh, gold. Expensive. And one brake disc. One disc is 10 grand. iOS or Android, whichever one's got the better camera, and I think at the moment I think the iPhone's got the better camera, but then the Ultra's got a good camera, but the iPhone's got better features for what I want to use for videos. When will you take Andy off road again? I don't know, have to at some point though. Will you make an RC bashing movie with some story? I don't know, dude, but it's a good idea. Shady said he bought a Zop and it was the worst battery he's ever used. Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of hard case ones, they were really bad. But all the soft ones, they've all been perfect. I mean, I've killed a couple because I've crashed my cars and stuff, but the ones that failed have been really old and been used 100 times, but they've all been good to me. And they're cheap, so if you get your bad one, they're so cheap it doesn't really matter. Hey Chris Jackson, what's up? Bad boy G's putting footage up. How is Andy after the X-Maxx? Yeah, still broken window. Fanboy says, what is your favourite Lambo? I like my one. Performante is my favourite one. That's the driver's one. But I'd love to have an SVJ as well. After I get me property, see how much money's left over, maybe we'll get one. Maybe not, we'll see. We have to meet with your parents. I said to them they have to come on a video and they don't want to, they're camera shy. Scotty A-hole said he subscribed to Claire because of her cleavage shot. You're rude. What do you think of JLB Cheetah? Yeah, good car. Get Outcast 8S out, Rebecca said. Soon. I've got some upgrades to do on that. Got a big motor to put in it. M2C chassis, servo, a few other bits and bobs. That's going to be out soon. What is your most expensive RC car? That would be the Laminator. You should do an 8x8 nitro build. That would be cool. You should get an R34 GTR. Yeah, they're cool cars, but I'm not really a Japanese car fan. But they are cool. I would have one, but there's other stuff I'd have first. I'd rather have like a Hellcat or something like that. How much was Andy the Landy? I can't remember. About £10,000, I think. Something like that. They're a lot cheaper here than what they are in America. What's a typical British car? A Mini, a Land Rover. Opinion on Nitro Bandit. I've never had one, dude, so I don't know. American Muscle. Yeah, I loved American Muscle. I'd have an American Muscle over a Japanese car any day. How much was Laminator? About £3 roughly. Have you got a new window for Andy? No, I'm going to get a roof with no windows. Because every time I go off-road, I'm always hitting those windows on trees and stuff. And it's only a matter of time it's going to smash them out anyway, isn't it? You should buy a Slayer Pro 4x4, maybe. Hellcat or GT500. I like the Hellcat. Will you raffle some of your RC cars? No plan on doing that at the moment. Hellcat or Dodge Demon? Well, it's got to be a Demon, isn't it? But the Demon's not easy to get. Martin did you a favour. Yeah, well, yeah, I said don't smash it, but I kind of knew he probably would smash it. Lay down next to the Laminator for size comparison. Okay. Right. You want to see me lay next to the Laminator? There we go. There's the Laminator next to me. Thing's a beast. Ugh. It still don't do it justice. It still looks small on camera. Everyone that sees it, Jake Billing was over a little while ago. He's seen it on the videos, and when he saw it in real, he was like, bloody hell, it's like double the size of what I thought it was going to be. Any Shugu alternative? There is, but none that I know is as good. E-Revo or Outcast? I prefer Outcast. How tall are you? I think 5'8". McLaren P1 or Bugatti Veyron? McLaren P1, I think. I'm not a McLaren fan, but I love the P1. I'd have one of those, but they're expensive though. I don't think I'll justify a million on one. You know, you think for the price of a P1, you could get a Ferrari Pista, a Lambo SVJ, and a Porsche GT3 RS, and a Beetle. So I could get all my favourite cars or a P1. And I think I'd rather have an SVJ. Yeah, too much money. Corvette or Lambo? Lambo for me, dude. I'm a Lambo man myself. I was never into supercars at all before. I always liked the American Muscle, but Stempy made me go to a Lambo dealership. I sat in a Performante, and if you look on my Instagram, you'll see when he first started it up, I filmed it, and I was like, I've got to get one. Have you thought of getting any Riverton parts for the Creighton? Yeah, the bulkheads. Lossy DBXL or Lossy Super Rockway? It depends. I mean, the Rockway is cooler, but the DBXL is better for bashing. Could you review the FTX Canyon? If enough people ask, dude. Drone or helicopter? Drone for filming, helicopter for fun. Screen frozen. Oh. Oh, is the audio frozen? Yeah, screen frozen. Will you ever get married? No plans at the moment. No, just a screen. All right. Yeah, my screen's frozen as well. Let's have a look. Oh, battery's getting low. There, I should be working again now. Plug it in. There you go, back in action. Put it in the freezer. No, it's not that hot. It's quite cool actually. It's just a battery running low. I want the bar widened with crazy suspension. Sounds good, dude. What are your brushed RC cars? Oh, Summit. A couple of banging specials. SMT10. Some of the crawlers. Brushless is the way forward. There's not really any need to go brushed anymore, other than that they're cheap and maybe waterproof. In inches, how big is the Laminator? So the body, well, the whole thing overall, we are looking at 41 inches, and width is about 32 inches roughly, 31 inches. And height-wise, because mine's lowered, we're looking at 22 inches. If you get a stock one, they're probably going to be about 25 maybe. Good day, buddy, from Australia. Good day, dude. SCX24 Chevy C10, I got one. What do you think of the XO for beginners? You mean the XO1? No, definitely not. It's too fast. X-Maxx for beginners, yeah. Because you can slow it down and they're good for bashing. But XO1 now, you end up smashing it to a million pieces for a beginner. Have you visited the US? Yes, 4 times. Been to Vegas. You should get 2 laminators and use them as roller skates. That'd be fun and scary. Have you heard about San Diego? No, what happened in San Diego? XO1 skate park, yeah. Tori says, good day, Kev, buddy, from Australia. Good day, Tori. Or Troy, sorry. Why don't you have any Red Cat RC cars? No reason, really. I mean, they're budget ones and not enough people ask. LS swap Andy, maybe. I want to get about 1,000 horses in there. Petrol or diesel? Andy's diesel, but I prefer petrol, really. Rui, or however you say his name, is hi from RC MHAP group. Hello, dude. Claire's in that group. What's with the boat? Is a Traxxas boat and it's going to be out soon. Hellcat swap Andy. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Would you buy a Shelby GT500? No, probably not. I mean, they're cool, but I'd rather get a Hellcat. Why you don't stream over Twitch? I'm a YouTuber, dude. I haven't got Twitch, but, you know, no reason. I thought Twitch was more for gaming, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, by the way, if any of you guys want to donate, then there's a link down below to my favourite charity, Great Ormond Street Hospital for Sick Kids. A lot of people say they want to donate to me, and I took away the donation link because I'm hoping that people that want to donate to me, they're going to instead donate it to my favourite charity. Or to Claire. You can donate it to Claire. When people ask for an RC car, do you look at the price? No, I don't really care what the price is, to be honest, because, you know, the videos will pay for it. So, you know, if you guys want to see it, I'll get whatever. I don't care how much it costs. If enough people want to see it, I'll get it. Review the 1/16th Summit. Well, I've got the 16th E-Revo coming, and that's pretty much the same, isn't it? Greetings from Poland, says Chris. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, can't say your name. Nitro burnout car. Yeah, I know. I said about it ages ago. I've got to do it. Hello from Welling Garden City. Hello, dude. Get the Bugatti Devo if price doesn't matter. I was talking about RC cars, dude, not real cars. But if getting one would put my channel to 1 million subscribers, that's what everybody wants to see, then I would get one. But I don't think me getting that car would get me some views, but not enough to pay for it. Is your infraction a test? Yes, it is. Bad boy says talk for the haters. Oh yeah, we got to keep that topping up. There we go. There we go, haters. Especially for you. There we go, look. Game over, haters. Make a Lamborghini RC-gini. Haha, yeah, man. What paint do you use on the body? Do I use the Core RC paint or the Eczema paint? Your Hyper M2 Nitro rear spring is broke, is it? RC Madness says, hi, Kevin. I think you're a legend, mate. Thanks, dude. Yes, I will get 1 million accounts if I get a Bugatti. You need to get 10 million accounts, but then you've got to watch the videos as well, because subscribers don't pay the money, the views do. If enough people wanted me to get a Bugatti, I'd get one, but I don't think enough people want to see me get one. I'd rather see RC cars. But if a Bugatti would make my channel go to the moon, then I would get one. Laminator drive on water. I don't think it would work. I don't know. I think it needs a lot more power and different tyres for a start, and it would sink if it wouldn't work. Do you think more people are leaning towards electric over nitro? Yeah, definitely more people prefer electric. Definitely loads more. Kev will get bankrupt. Yeah, getting Bugattis, yeah. But no, I'm not getting a Bugatti. For the price of a Bugatti, I could buy SVJ, GT3 RS, Ferrari Pista, and a classic Beetle, and still have money left over. And I'd much rather have any one of those cars over a Bugatti. Best car under 200? Probably like a 3S Armour, probably. I have a 1976 Super Beetle. Hey, nice one, dude. I really want a Beetle one, though. I love them. Beetles are probably my favourite car of all time. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. I'll have to get one at some point, but I need somewhere to keep it in the garage. I don't want to leave it outside. Oh, Mopar sells the Hellcat crate engines. Nice, good to know. Hardcore says Herbie. Yeah, I want Herbie. One of the movie cars sold for about 130 grand. If at the time when they sold it, I had 130 grand. It was about 10 years ago. I would have bought it. So if another Herbie comes up, yeah, I'd love one. I would love one. Does YouTube make you more money or eBay? Nowadays, YouTube makes me more. Back in the day, eBay made me more. But that's only because I spend all my time on YouTube now because it's more fun. I mean, eBay makes more money for the time giving to it. But, you know, if I had the option of YouTubing all day or sending out parcels all day, I'd rather YouTube. It's more fun. So, you know, I'd rather make a little bit less and have more fun. But, you know, if you're a beginner starting out to make money, then definitely eBay is the way to go. YouTube, it's going to take you years and years and years to really make anything at all, really. And most people don't really make anything off of it. Tom Lee says you've blown the unicorn yet. I haven't even used it yet, Tom Lee. Is it going to blow up, is it? My Beetle is a Herbie duplicate. Hey, nice one. Yeah, I'd love a Herbie. Buy a Bugatti engine, put it in Landy. Oh, that'd be mad. How do you like the Lossy DBXL 2.0? Oh, yeah, I love it. Really good. Really good. How much money do you make on YouTube? Depends. Depends on sponsors. Depends on how many eBay courses I flog. It depends on how much YouTube pay, how many views I get. It varies. But 1 million views, you're going to get around about 3 grand roughly. You know, that's on YouTube money, and on top of that, sponsors or anything else, merch, all that stuff. Ah, Tomley's is good. 70 mile an hour. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably get mine out on Sunday, I think. I'm going to get mine out and give it a run. Try Lambo on a racetrack, yeah. What is the best 3S armour? They're all good. Whichever one you like. Get a Polaris. Oh, I'd love a Polaris. I'll get an RZR though. 3K for one video. We don't always get. It depends how many views you get. You know, most videos don't get 1 million views. That's if I'm lucky. I get the odd lucky one where I get 1 million views, but most of them don't. I'm trying to read comments that are fresh because a lot of comments are coming in the same. Which diff oil do you use in the X-Maxx stock? Guys, someone says. Are you going to get the Traxxas Drag Slash? Yes. Omar is fresh. Buy a Tesla and put the motors on Andy. Yeah. Do you have a 10 scale drift car? I don't. Kev, if you got an RZR, would it be turbo or regular? The turbo would be nice, wouldn't it? Do you play sports? No. How much is 100,000 views? Probably a varies. It could be about $1,000. It could be $300. It varies. Let's see that gravedigger. All right, in a minute. What happened to the plane? The plane's upstairs, and it will come out again soon. Improved camera quality. No, it's because I'm not moving it. Once I start moving it around, look, it's probably going to go bad now. If you leave it in one spot, it tends to be all right. Make your own engine and put it in Andy. Oh, God, I wouldn't know where to start, dude. Do you have a plan on TRX4? Nah, not really. Fortune Hobeo. I like the Hobeos. Hyper VS, really cool buggy. I've got the Hyper MT Nitro over there, that's good. Someone says Hero 9. Not really too much of a fan of the Hero 9. I prefer the 8. Is eBay good to make money? In my opinion, eBay is one of the best ways to make money online. It's not the most fun, but it's the easiest and the quickest way that I know of. Jump the X-Maxx through fire. Oh, yeah. Why don't you just get internet in your garage? I have got internet here, but I can't get cable. The only internet I can get here is through the phone line, and it's slow. So I used the 4G on the phone, but because we've got a metal roof on the building, it doesn't go through properly. So that's why it sucks. Not much I can do about it. And because I'm thinking of moving out soon anyway, you know, what's the point of looking, you know, one of Elon Musk's satellites would probably work, but do you drink alcohol? Not often, every now and then, but really not often. Do you watch drifting video? No, I'm not really into drifting. Do you have a PO box for us to send you stuff? I don't, dude. But if you got anything you want to give to me, don't send it to me. Give it to a charity or someone. Ah, a smoker. No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke normal cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke anything. I get my fun from real life experiences, hanging out with good friends, playing RCs, cars, adrenaline, that sort of stuff. I don't need any drugs. Are you going to paint your Lambo Legendary red? No. I was going to get a red one, but I saw the silver one and it looked good. Only smoking tyres? Yes, Rogers. Are you vegetarian? I am. But you're smoking faction tyres? Yeah, I smoke tyres, yeah. Downey says, thanks for getting me back into the hobby. Nice one, Josh. Hope you're enjoying it. Goblin stronger than a lion T-Rex? Don't know, really. They break different stuff. I don't know. I mean, a T-Rex would probably be cheaper to fix. But the goblins are definitely easier to fix. And you break less. You smoke Castle ESCs? Yeah. No weed. Nope. No weed. No weed for me. Not into all that. If people enjoy it, fine, but not for me. I'll get fun out of real stuff. I don't need to be off my head to enjoy life, you know. I'm just high on life. I don't need drugs. Do you have a girlfriend? Nope. If I had a girlfriend, I couldn't do this 24/7. Lossy 5T, that's got to come out soon. Do you mountain bike? No, I've got one, but I don't really use it. Make a parachute recovery for the high jump. You could do it, it'd be a bit of fun, but to me, it's quite, I like doing a high jump and then landing and driving away. That's the impressive bit for me. What's your favourite hater vid? There's not really many there, really. I mean, I wish there was more. Hardcore says a girlfriend would definitely spoil the fun. It would stop the fun, it would stop the working. Oh, man, do you know what? If I got a phone call from Mike and he says, come over, come on, yeah, Mike from V2 Vids, if he said, come over, bring him on to truck over. I've got shows lined up for you. I want to be able to go. I don't want to have to ask the girlfriend first. I want to just go. So, yeah, no, I don't think it would work for me to have a girlfriend. You inviting us to your wedding? There is no wedding. List. Oh, I'm probably trying to say love waffling more than wrenching. Oh, wicked. Just got to find a girl who likes RCs too. Well, yeah, but then I've got to sit there and edit, and I've got to go out and do things, and I don't know. I can't see any girl letting me do what I want to do. It's going to be constant argument, isn't it? I mean, seriously, does any of you guys know a girl that would let me work for 16 hours a day, Saturday and Sunday, and just work, you know, do stuff like that? I mean, what girl out there is going to let me do that? Guys, what's up from Ontario, Canada? Hello, dude. My missus is brilliant. You know, if people have got a girlfriend and they get on well and they're on the same wavelength, perfect. You know, if I could have a girlfriend that's on exactly the same wavelength as me, perfect. But I don't think one exists. And I think you're better off being with no one than to be with the wrong person. If you're with the wrong person, your life is going to be a living hell. I'd rather be single than to be with the wrong person. A lot of people, they want a girlfriend just for the sake of having a girlfriend. And it's just going to make them unhappy. I mean, it's got to be the perfect one or no one. Claire likes RC. Yeah, Claire does like RC, but she's married to Ian. Smash the bell. Always makes me laugh. Smash the bell. Do it. Kev, how long do you have to wear your braces? I think probably another 6 months, maybe. It's actually nearly straight now. Look, the bottom ones were the worst. It's nearly straight. Nearly. Kev, you need some pussy. The thing is, it's not a worthy sacrifice. Not worth it. I mean, pussy versus being able to go out and do what the hell I want whenever I want. I'll choose being able to do whatever I want when I want, anytime. Hello from Switzerland. Hello, dude. Ever buy a new bell? When this one completely dies, I guess. Headbutt it. No. That bell's tough, man. Vinny's boss is here. Hey, Lewis. How you doing, mate? When are you coming out bashing with us again? Would you get a techno? I would, but I'd rather get a car show. Is the Spectrum DX5 rugged worth getting? Yes. Good controller. You need a shave. I don't care. Kevin says he's had braces for 3 years. Oh, I used to have braces when I was a kid. So I think I need them for about a year now, but I'll have to get retainers next time. Otherwise it will go back again, won't it? Can-Am or Polaris? I think Can-Am are better, aren't they? Since when did you get braces? I've had them about 6 months now. Are you going to make more videos with the Hoss? Yeah, there's a video coming up actually. It's uploaded and edited. Hi Kev, this car is beautiful. Yeah. What upgrades would you recommend for TRX4 Sport? They're good stock. I don't think they really need anything. The only thing that might break on them is the steering, the bit where the drive shaft goes in on the portal. Sometimes you break that off. So upgrade those to the steel ones when they break and you should be good. Are you flying the 300 extra again? Yes, I will do. Oh, if I come to Texas, mate, I'd love to come and bash. How much do you get paid for live streams? Oh, bugger all, really. Not much. Maybe a tenner, 20 maybe. I'll do it more for the fun, really, live streams. You know, while I'm mentioning anyway, I might as well talk to you guys. Kev, why do you start having sponsors? Not enough money. When's money ever enough? I mean, why would you want to cap yourself? If someone's going to offer you a few grand to mention a product that you've tested and you like it and you're happy to use it yourself, then why not mention it and get paid a few grand? What is your fastest RC car? Probably going to be the Project 203 mile an hour one when it's done. What RC car have you got behind me? Oh, that is the Banggood ZD Racing Special. Fanboy, salt for the haters. Yeah, there's a couple of haters in the stream now, actually, aren't they? There you go. I know you're watching. Bit of salt there for you. Hey, how's that? How's that? Have a little bit more. There you go, mate. Have a little bit more of that salt. It's getting really salty. What is your favourite RC car? Second favourite. X-Maxx and Laminator and X-Maxx and Laminator. And after that, probably Creighton. Go beach bashing. Yeah, I've got to do that. I've never done that before. I've been bashing on sand, but never on the beach. Where's the UDR hiding? Just above my noggin. Why do you not like two-wheel drive RC cars? Oh, they're a handful to handy. A handful to handle. They've got no brakes on the front. They keep spinning round. They keep doing wheelies. They don't jump. No. No. Some people love them. So, you know, if you love them, you love them, you have them. But for me, nah. San or LaFerrari? I'm not a fan of the San or the Shan, whatever it's called. So, LaFerrari. Will you make long jump record official? I'd love to one day. Two-wheel drive is more simple. Yes, it is more simple, but I don't mind a little bit of extra complexity of the four-wheel drive. You know, for me, the extra hassle of the four-wheel drive is more worth it. My first was a grasshopper. Yeah, Stempy's got a grasshopper. Are you into boats? I'm not into them, but I've got one. Got to unbox it soon. I'm getting a Traxxas Max. Hey, nice one, dude. Russell, I'll see you in the house. Beach bashing is cool, especially with the X-Maxx. We've got to do it one day, dude. We've got to do it. We've got to go to the beach. What keeps you driven? Fun. To me, it's the fun that keeps me driven. I love it. I love making RC videos. I love filming. I love chatting with you guys. I love editing. I love absolutely all of it. You know, that's why I do more YouTube over eBay. I mean, eBay, if I did 16 hours a day, 7 days a week on eBay, I'd be making multiple millions. But, you know, YouTube's more fun. It pays way less than multiple millions, but it still pays good. So I choose what's more fun. What I should really do, what I am planning on doing, when I get a new place, a new shop, I want to get a lot harder into eBay and employ people to run it for me. I don't want to personally do it myself, you know. It's all right doing eBay, but it's not exactly exciting, is it? I mean, packing boxes and all that stuff, it's all right, but I'd much rather play with an X-Maxx. Would you retire? No, I never want to retire. I love my job so much. I don't want to. If I get bored of it, I'll retire. But at the moment, I love it. You know, I'm going to be doing monster truck videos and modifying Andy to Landy and all that stuff. I'm not going to get bored of this anytime soon. I love it too much. I mean, to get paid for doing your hobby, it's just mad. Lucas says your life is eBay. No, my life's YouTube. I'll do a little bit of eBay, but, you know, just to keep my hand in it. But, you know, all my focus at the moment is on YouTube. It's just so much more, it's just so much fun. Not many people get to pull off the YouTube game. It's so hard to make any money with it. But, you know, if I'm somehow fortunate enough that people want to watch my crappy videos, it pays enough to warrant doing it. Creighton over E-Revo personally. Yep, I agree, dude. Kev, start running more nitros. Yep, summer's coming, I will. What's your eBay name? I don't share that, dude, because I shared it before and everybody copied my exact same listing, so I don't share it anymore now. Otherwise, it's going to kill my new store. I already killed my own store by telling everyone what to sell, so I'm not doing that again. Kev, if you make over 3k on eBay, how do you report to the tax man? You can do it yourself. I don't know what country you're from, but here in the UK, you can do a self-assessment and you can do it yourself, but I'll go to an accountant. I'll do mine through my limited company and I'll go to an accountant and let them do it all, because it's like, to me, I just want to make the money. I'm not interested about the taxes. I'd rather just go to an accountant. Accountant works it all out. Accountant tells me how much I've got to pay. I pay my tax, bish bash bosh, done. Which car is beside you? X-Maxx! Do you like UDR? I love it. Creighton or Mojave EXB? Creighton for me. I'm not too much of a fan of the Mojave. I mean, it's cool, but if I want to bash, I'll choose the Creighton any day. And if I want the coolness, I'll choose the UDR any day. Why don't you drive TRX4s? I've not done any crawling for a while, but I will do. Are you in Instagram? Yeah, but I don't do it too much. Do you like spicy food? Sometimes. Not really. Will you bash with Rich Duper Bash? I would. If he came over here, definitely. Do you like Rustlers or Hosmore? The 4x4 one's probably about the same. Boat in the background is a Traxxas M41, I think, yeah. Have you thought about FPV driving? I have, and I've got to get on it, really. I want to put an FPV on the X-Maxx and skate park it. That'd be fun. What's sales tax in the UK? We call it VAT here, and it's 20%. But if you turn over under, I think the threshold's 80,000, then you don't have to register. But once you turn over, I think it's is it 80 grand or 84 grand or something? Anything over that, then you've got to be VAT registered. Otherwise, you're going to get done by the taxman if you don't. What about Traxxas Emax? Nah, a bit old now, aren't they? I mean, if everybody wanted me to get one, I would, but... Do you have a slash? I have two. Oh, you have the Summit? I have a Summit, yes. Worth it to buy Limitless? Yep, Limitless is cool. Any plans for Techno MT410? Not at the moment, dude. If everybody asks for me for one, I will. Gravedigger body for Laminator. That would be cool. They don't make the Emax anymore. Oh, I didn't know that. Drive FPVRC car through city. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Is Centon 4x4 worth it? Yep. How fast does Andy go? Probably about 80 or 90 with a wind behind and downhill. What body will the monster truck have? A Chevy C10, a square body one. Bigfoot body for X-Maxx, that'd be cool. Is a Rustler 4x4 worth buying? Yes, I would say so, but definitely get some steel drive shaft for it. Stock ones are going to break in no time. Do you like RC boats? I'm not into them, but I do have a laugh. I've only been out with them a couple of times, like the cheap ones, and I had fun, so. Still waiting for servos for the Goblin 580, Kev. No, they came a couple of days ago. So I was going to get on that today and start building them, but I've got to edit a few videos, so I'm probably going to get on that next week. What amount of horsepower will the monster truck engine have? Depends what supercharger pulley I put on it. For Monster Jam, you can't overgear it too much, so it's going to have around about 1,500 horses for Monster Jam. But for other shows where you can run whatever pulley, on the bigger pulley, it will run about 2,000. How long will the stream go? Oh, I'm nearly done, dude. I'm just having a little chat with you guys and then we'll be done. We've got Zachary in the house. How you doing, dude? Is Outcast 8S a good buy? Yeah, it's good. They do need a bit of mods though if you want to bash them relatively hard, but they're a good car. Chevy C10, great choice. I love them. Love the Chevy C10s. When will you be going to Florida? Hopefully at some point soon, dude. We're asking about RCs, but how are you today? I'm good, dude. Good, thanks, dude. How are you guys? What have you guys been up to? Could you have a switch to make it 1,500 to 2,000? No, you got to take the top pulley off the supercharger and you got to change it. So you got to change that every time. On a turbo, you can just have a little tap and wind it out. You said you don't drink. What's your favourite drink? If I do drink, it's like vodka and orange or something like that. A screwdriver, like they say in Vegas. Do you like the Bahari? Bahari, the one behind me? Yeah, it's cool. How many Monster Jams would you do? In what states? Don't know. I mean, I don't think I'd have enough time to do all the shows, but I'd like to do as many as possible. I mean, like one a month, maybe. All depends on what you guys want to see. I mean, if, you know, at the moment, my life's YouTube. So if you guys want to see loads of the monster truck, I'd do all the shows. But if you guys want to see more RCs, I'll have to mix it up more. Are you going to call the real monster truck game over? At the moment, yes. But I'm probably going to call it something else. But I've still got to think of something. How are you going to learn to drive the monster truck? I'm going to take it to take it to Santa Pod and just rip it around and hope for the best. Take the RC with you, yes. I would go to a show in person. Oh, nice one, AIM RC, epic. You guys have got to come along when I do monster truck shows. Super Rock Ray versus Super Baja Ray. I prefer the Super Baja Ray because it's a new one, the version 2. I've watched you from 10k subs. Way, thanks, dude. Get a haircut. Ah, that's alright. What RC bike you got? Oh, that's a Banggood special. Future Monster Jam driver. I hope so, dude. I'm building it to full Monster Jam spec, so there's no reason why I can't do Monster Jam. If they let me do it, I'll do it. Supercharge Andy. Maybe. I'll tell you what you guys have got to do. You guys have all got to go on the Monster Jam website and keep telling them that you want to see me on there. And hopefully they're going to invite me if you guys keep asking for me. How do you transport the monster truck? Around Europe, it would be in the back of a lorry. Or a semi, as you Americans call it. If I want to take it to America, I'll have to put it into a container. But the axles are too wide to fit in, so I'll have to take the axles off and put some other axles on it to get it over there. Can you play guitar? No, my brother can. I can't. I do a bit of piano, but I'm not that good at it. Do you like the Laminator? I love the Laminator. It's my favourite RC. That and the X-Maxx. What is the best, cheapest RC car? Probably the 3S Armours. Bit late to the show. Hope you're well, Kev. Yeah, I'm pretty much done now, dude. Having a little chat with you guys with me hot drink, and I'm going to go. Semi means a whole different thing here in the UK. Yes, bad boy. It's definitely got a different meaning here. A bit rude. Creighton or Evo? Creighton for me, dude. What's the budget for driving monster truck? It costs about $250,000 to build. Then you need spares, parts, and somewhere to a lorry to haul it, a shop. Whistling Diesel tows his monster truck with a Dodge Ram. Yeah, but he's got like a full-size trailer, hasn't he? Do your parents or siblings share your interest in RC? Nope, only me. Minimax or E-Revo? Minimax. Race Whistling Diesel. We're in different countries, but it'd be a laugh. I would kick Whistling Diesel's ass if I raced him with a monster truck. No way would this one keep up. Whistling Diesel's is like going to be double the size. There's no way he's keeping up. Can you upload to your shorts channel? Yeah, yeah, I will, yeah. Will Andy be able to pull the monster truck? Yeah, but probably not legally. What pets do you have? A couple of cats. Plenty of farmland here in Sussex, Kev. Yeah, man. I might buy a small farm, maybe. Best drift RC, I have no idea. Have you seen the wide kit for the Minimax? Yes, I've seen it, and I've got one as well. Once my new bulkheads come, I will do it. Any work on the rock bouncer yet? Nope, not yet, but I'll get on it soon. I've got the motor for it now, so I can get on that soonish. Which steel drive shafts do you recommend for Rustler 4x4? I've got the Banggood ones, the blue ones, and they're really good. The Traxxas ones, they're good as well. When is your next video? Ah, a couple of days. Sunday, probably. Whistling Diesel is brain dead. He's got a lot of haters, but he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing. If you think a year ago he was no one, and now he's got like, what, 2 million subs, making loads of money. Buys all the toys that he wants, has bought that big farm. He's not brain dead, is he? He knows what he's doing. If plastic chassis is durable, why won't more companies make custom plastic chassis? Because they're expensive to make. You've got to make the mould. That's the expensive bit. Once they've got the mould made, knocking the chassis out is cheap. But it's that initial cost of getting the moulds done. Will you drop an X-Maxx from a helicopter? Yeah. Can you race FPV? I'll give it a go. I've never done it. I'll see with AA said he's not hating, he's joking. That's cool. I wasn't saying you're hating, but a lot of people do hate him. Best website for parts: Model Sport, Banggood, A-Main. Model train set around the workshop. I'm not into trains, but that would be actually cool. When I do my new shop, maybe we could do it, but it goes in and out the walls and stuff. Maybe. I'm not into them, but yeah, maybe. Cars or helicopter? Ah, it depends. If I could only have one, it would be cars, but helicopters are cool. How is your luck with stock Traxxas electrics? Good. Most of my RCs, most of my Traxxas still got stock servos, stock ESCs. I mean, you know, they can go, but they're not bad. They're not as bad as a lot of people make out. And the thing is, you've got warranty, so if it packs up, you get a new one anyway. So, you know, it's not really anything to worry about. Nico or Tamiya? I used to say Nico back in the day, but definitely Tamiya. Do you watch A-Main videos on YouTube? Yeah, I watch some of them. Not all of them, but I do some of them. A-Main is always out of stock. A lot of people are out of stock at the moment. Armour or Traxxas? I like both. X-Maxx is my favourite off-roader. My favourite on-roader is the Armour Limitless. And Infractions, that platform. Will you fly planes again? Yes. Lossy or Traxxas? Both. But X-Maxx is my favourite all-time RC, so... You know, not because it's Traxxas, but because it's so epic. If Lossy or Armour make one that's better, then I'll prefer that one. A lot of people, they only like the brand name. Whilst to me, the brand name's irrelevant. To me, I get it if I like the car, easy to work on, easy to get parts. You know, it's just user experience is what matters to me. Couldn't care less what brand name it is. Really couldn't care. Could say Tonka Toy on there, or Barbie, or Fisher Price. Couldn't care less. If it was good, I'll buy it. Max or Hoss? For me, Max. Have you got Vortex yet? No, I'm still waiting for it. Should be here hopefully next week, maybe. I hope. Any team associated coming? Don't think so, but you know, if you guys keep asking for something, I'll get it. Want to see more nitros? Yeah. Micro, sorry. What happened to Elmo, Max? Ah, that's upstairs. Will you get Typhon 3S? Maybe. If you guys keep asking for it, I will. What's your favourite Lossy? It's got to be the LMT, isn't it, I think? Well, I don't know, but they're good for bashing, so... I don't know. Probably LMT, though. Call the truck fanboy, yeah. Or keyboard warrior. Right, guys, we're going to call it for this video. It's only supposed to be a little quickie. I've got to do some editing now and some other work. So I will see you guys very soon in another live-o. I don't know when. I never plan them. I'm like, something needs fixing. Let's get the live on. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. Subscribe. Smash the bell. Watch some of my other videos, and I'll see you soon. Laters, guys. Ta-ta. Bat.